Do you ever try to make sense of your emotions, but can't really figure out what they're trying to tell you or what they mean? Today, we're going to be talking about the different emotions that you can have and how you can start to decode them to try to understand what your emotions are telling you. Hi, I'm Rhonda Brown, registered nurse, counselor, marriage and family therapist, and relationship coach. And welcome to the Art of Connection Therapy channel, where we talk about connection. Connection to God, connection to ourselves, and connection to others, so that we can begin to move toward having the kinds of relationships that we were created for. In part one of this series, we talked about decoding emotions. In part two, we're going to be talking about now what do we do? Stay tuned. So now that we've identified some of the emotions and tried to decode some of them and make sense of some of them, what do we do now? Well, one of the things you can do, and we talked about it in our previous videos here, is to acknowledge those emotions. There is a power in naming it to tame it. So if you are feeling any type of emotions or any type of mixed emotions, it behooves you, friends, to be able to take some time and step back, do some reflection, do some journaling to try to make sense of what it is that you're feeling and to parse some of these emotions out. Because when you're able to do that, the brain actually, it helps to calm and bring those emotions down to a level that may be more manageable. So again, it's important that we acknowledge the emotions that we're feeling and that we're able to identify the emotions that we are feeling. The next thing you want to do is to ask yourself the question, why am I feeling blank? Whatever that blank is. Why am I feeling embarrassed? Why am I feeling afraid? Why am I feeling anxious? Again, emotions, as I said in some of my other videos that you may want to check out, emotions are signals to tell us that something is going on inside of us, which is why you want to take the time to reflect, which is why you want to take the time to make sense, which is why you want to take the time to understand what the emotion is trying to tell you. Why am I feeling this way? If I feel embarrassed, why am I feeling embarrassed? Is it because I broke some type of social norm? What social norm was that? What's happening? What is it that I'm perceiving? So it's exploring that emotion now further to make sense of it, to understand it, so that you can do the third step when it comes to identifying and managing your emotions. And that is to ask yourself, now that I've been able to identify it, now that I understand it a little bit better, what do I want to do about it? That way it allows you the power and the time and the wisdom to be able to respond. Right? To respond to whatever situation, to respond to what's going on. So you ask yourself, what do I want to do about it? Do I want to talk about it? Do I want to journal about it? Do I want to seek help about it? What is it that I want to do? Do I want to then bring an awareness about it? So there are many different things that you can do. So asking, what is it that I want to do about it? And even as you're asking what it is that you want to do about it, what are my options? Taking a piece of paper and brainstorming what your options are to be able to address whatever it is that you're feeling and whatever it is that you want to do about it. So brainstorm some ideas. You're not going to do all of them. You can go through and cross out which ones may be ridiculous. Like maybe you're brainstorming and it's like, I want to go over and slap slap my boss across the face. Well, that's one we're going to cross out. We're not going to go ahead and do that because I do need a job and I don't want to come out of character. right? You want to try to stay in character as much as you can. So brainstorm, what are my options here? Here's the issue. Here's what I'm feeling about it. Here's why I'm feeling this way about it. What do I want to do about it? Begin to brainstorm and narrow it down to something that may help. And when you narrow it down, then you want to ask yourself the question, will this help me now? Or how will this help me now? And how will this help me later? Because what may help you now may not help you later if you continue to do it. It may end up keeping you in a prison in a sense. Or you may do something now that has repercussions later that you don't want to have to deal with. So those are the steps that you want to do when you're trying to identify your emotions, take your power back, being able to say, I am a human being, I have emotions, but they don't have to dictate my behavior. I actually have the power and the authority to use the emotions that God has given me, to use that knowledge and to channel it in a way that is productive and that is helpful for myself and for others. So if you found this information helpful, you can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also hit the notification bell so that you can know when I release more videos. And you can also check out my website at www.theartofconnectiontherapy.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. And always remember that connection is an art worth mastering. Take care.